Amy Winehouse was a force to be reckoned with, headstrong and reckless. Her rise to fame came at a tremendous cost. On Sunday, July 23, 2011, at 0:07, Amy was found dead in her beloved Camden Town, London. The news sent shockwaves through the music industry and her fan base, but for many who knew her, there was a sense of tragic inevitability. Everyone seemed to know this end was coming. No one could stop her. Those who knew her saw firsthand her astonishing ability to down vodka at a shocking speed. Her untimely death instantly immortalized her, joining the infamous 27 Club alongside legends like Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, and Kurt Cobain. This group of talented musicians, all of whom died at the age of 27, serves as a stark reminder of the perils of fame and the music industry. Despite numerous attempts to intervene, Amy's trajectory seemed unstoppable. Her defiant anthem Rehab echoed her resistance. They tried to make me go to rehab, but I said no, no, no. Despite her public persona, Amy was deeply domesticated at heart. She cherished moments with her friends, often cooking for them and creating a close-knit atmosphere. And like the mom, she once said, "All my friends call me and I know I look like a train wreck, but I'm actually a really domesticated person. My idea of a perfect night is to just get 15 of my mates. I cook them dinner." This glimpse into her private life reveals a side of Amy that was often overshadowed by her public struggles. From a young age, Amy felt she didn't fit in, a sentiment that persisted into her teenage years and beyond. "When I was like 8 or 9, or even up to the age of maybe 12, I was very like, I really don't fit in. I'm really different to everyone else," she reflected. "By the time I was 14, I was like, I really don't fit in. I'm different to everyone else." This sense of alienation would become a recurring theme in her life and music. Amy Winehouse's name is now universally associated with both her incredible talent and, unfortunately, her tragic death. She was only 27 when she passed away in July 2011 from an alcohol overdose, having lived her entire life in the spotlight. Her inclusion in the 27 Club only added to the mystique and tragedy surrounding her life and death. Soul was just one of the many musical styles that Amy Winehouse dabbled in. According to AllMusic, fans and critics alike embraced her rugged charm, brash sense of humor, and distinctively soulful and jazzy vocals, making her one of the UK's premier singers in the 2000s. Sasha Freer-Jones of The New Yorker proclaimed, "Nobody can match Winehouse's unique transitions or her utterly weird phrasings. She sounded like an original 60-second soul star, developed when the landscape had no rules." Throughout her life, Winehouse reportedly struggled with her self-image. She refused to attend her 25th birthday party because she felt she was too ugly to appear. Even with her great beauty, and regardless of the fact that she thought beauty was only skin deep, she was a target of relentless mockery from the British press because of her appearance. The NME Awards recognized Winehouse as 2008's Worst Dressed Performer, while Richard Blackwell's 48th annual 10 Worst Drivest Women list placed Winehouse second, behind only Victoria Beckham. The bullying from the media started very early in her career and played a significant role in her struggles. Celebrity stalking by the media and paparazzi is nothing new, but Winehouse's ordeal appears to have been unprecedented, even by Hollywood standards, worse than what happened to Britney Spears. The media made obscene use of her public breakdowns, going to extreme lengths to publicize her suffering, even though it was obviously personal to her. Media attention was focused on the apparent contradiction between Winehouse's public persona as a commercial and critical success and her private life. Newsweek called Winehouse a perfect storm of sex kitten, raw talent, and poor impulse control, while the New Statesman called her a filthy-mouthed, down-to-earth diva. The chaos was summed up by Karen Heller of the Philadelphia Inquirer. She's only 24, but she's already been nominated for 6 Grammys and is teetering on the brink of success and despair. Thanks to her codependent husband's incarceration, her parents' desire for public attention, and the paparazzi's relentless documentation of her mental and physical breakdown. The fashion industry also capitalized on Winehouse's image. High-fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld used her unkempt appearance and eating problems to promote her as the new Bridget Bardot. He said, "Amy Winehouse is a style icon. We mix it with a B-skin tone foundation, the B-lip, Everything is kind of like Be Bash Bash with the black eyeliner. It's all about big eyeliner and big hair. That's what it's all about. For me, it's a reference to the swinging 60 seconds, and that's why I just mix a bit of the Amy Winehouse eyeliner with a little sparkle under the eye. Winehouse's record company announced in January 2008 that they thought the massive media coverage, though negative, had boosted record sales. Psychologist Donna Dawson said the findings prove the importance of recognizing women who, like Winehouse, have had to fight against some adversity in their lives. After years of being followed and photographed by paparazzi, Winehouse filed a complaint under the Protection from Harassment Act of 1997 against the leading paparazzi agency, Big Pictures. In 2009, the High Court issued an order prohibiting the paparazzi from continuing to follow her. Photographers were forbidden from following Winehouse within 100 meters of her London residence or taking pictures of her or her friends' or family's homes. The impact of this constant surveillance was severe. Alex, her brother, has spoken about the times he visited Amy at her Camden flat and saw banks of paparazzi camped outside. He described his desire to provide a safe haven for her throughout the surreal nature of her fame. She was pretty much shut in the house and couldn't go anywhere. I go home back to normality. She didn't have that. The interest that they had in her was absolutely insane. She didn't want it, but her every moment was covered in the press. Despite the negative portrayal in the media, those who knew Amy personally painted a different picture. British singer and songwriter Lily Allen was quoted as saying, "Amy Winehouse and I are very close friends, and she's not at all like how the media portrays her. She is a very clever, intelligent, witty, and funny person who can keep it together despite her occasional substance-induced delirium." Throughout her life, Winehouse supported numerous organizations with contributions of time, talent, and financial resources, especially those working to better the lives of children. She was once deemed the most charitable act by pop world. This aspect of her career was never widely known to the public, but she had a strong reputation for charity work and support for the arts. In 2009, while visiting St. Lucia, a local man named Julian Jean-Baptiste revealed that Winehouse had covered the cost of his emergency surgery, which ran him around $4,000. He said, on July 1st, 2009, "I underwent surgery. It was extremely expensive, but Amy covered all of it. When I thanked her, she hugged me and said I shouldn't speak about it. As a result of her kindness, I am finally able to live again." Amy Jade Winehouse was born to Jewish parents on September 14, 1983, at Chase Farm Hospital in Gordon Hill, Enfield. Her father, Mitchell Mitch Winehouse, was a taxi driver and window panel installer, while her mother, Janice Winehouse, was a pharmacist. Amy's interest in jazz can be traced back to her parents and grandmother, as her mother, brothers, and uncles all had successful careers as jazz musicians. When Winehouse was 9, her parents divorced, and she split her time between living with her mother and visiting her father and his girlfriend in Hatfield Heath, Essex. Amy's father claims that her childhood was affected by his extramarital affair, saying, "The affair was in the open, and the children used to call Jane Daddy's work wife. I did not leave home until Amy was 10, so the situation occurred for 8 or 9 years before I left home. It was difficult. I didn't realize what effect my behavior had on her until I heard her song What Is It About Men, with the line All the Shit My Mother Went Through, which obviously referred to me." Amy began taking Sally voice lessons and tap dance classes at the Susie Earnshaw Theatre School in 1992 at her grandmother Cynthia's urging. She went there for 4 years before deciding to pursue training at Sylvia Young Theatre School on a more serious basis. During that time, she formed a rap group called Sweet and Sour with her childhood friend Juliet Ashby. Years later, it was revealed that Winehouse had been expelled from school when she was only 14 years old. Sylvia Young refuted the allegations that she was not applying herself and had a nose piercing, stating that these were not the reasons for her expulsion. Throughout her short but impactful life, Amy Winehouse left an indelible mark on the music industry and popular culture. Her powerful voice, unique style, and raw, emotional performances captivated audiences worldwide. Despite her struggles with addiction and the relentless scrutiny of the media, her talent and artistry shone through, inspiring countless artists. and touching the lives of millions of fans. Amy's story serves as a poignant reminder of the pressures of fame, the devastating effects of addiction, and the importance of mental health support in the entertainment industry. Her legacy lives on through her music, the Amy Winehouse Foundation established in her memory, and the countless artists she continues to inspire. While her life was tragically cut short, Amy Winehouse's impact on music and culture remains profound and enduring.